This is an ABC News special report.
Good morning, I'm Dan Macedo. We're coming in the fatal Rust movie set shooting involving Alec Baldwin. The Santa Fe District Attorney has just announced it is charging Alec Baldwin with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter for shooting and killing cinematographer Halyna Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza during a rehearsal in October of 2021. The movie's armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, who was in charge of guns and ammunition on set, is also charged with involuntary manslaughter, while assistant director Dave Halls took a plea deal in the case. Baldwin was rehearsing a scene with the prop gun when it went off. He's also a producer of the film. And one big question in the case is how a live round was loaded into that gun. I want to bring in ABC's News Live anchor Lindsay Davis in Santa Fe for more on this. Lindsay, what are we learning?
This is a major, really significant finding here. When you talk about Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, for starters, she was just 24 years old. It was her second time serving as an armorer on a movie set. And she has said all along through her attorney that this was simply Alec Baldwin's fault, point blank, that he pulled the trigger. Of course, you know, in that now famous, infamous interview that Alec Baldwin did with George Stephanopoulos, he disputed ever pulling the trigger. The FBI has now said that based on their findings that they have concluded that the gun otherwise would not have fired. Now, in recent months, Alec Baldwin has filed cases against, lawsuits against the crew, including Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, saying that it was their fault, that a live round should never have made its way onto the set. And so he has said really that he's been a victim in all of this. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed is also filing a suit against the prop company, saying that they had given live rounds in addition to the dummies. So lots of finger pointing here, but in the end, the district attorney's office saying that Hannah Gutierrez-Reed and Alec Baldwin should face criminal charges. All along that they had said this could be an accident or it could be criminal or it could be both. And now it seems that they're coming out rendering a decision that it's both. As for his part, David Halls, who is the associate director here, who witnesses say there's some discrepancy here, but Alec Baldwin says that he actually handed him the gun and said it's a cold gun at the time, meaning that there were no live rounds in it. However, there are witnesses who dispute that, but in the end, just shocking news for Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, Diane.
Lindsay, thank you. And I want to bring in ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, for more. Dan, you say this is the worst case scenario for Baldwin.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, the prosecutors just threw the book at Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. I mean, they threw everything that they possibly could at both of them. In particular, when you talk about these involuntary manslaughter charges, typically in the state of New Mexico, the maximum punishment for involuntary manslaughter is up to 18 months. Well, they have added an enhancement on one of the charges, a firearm enhancement, which adds a potential mandatory penalty because a firearm was involved. The firearm enhancement makes the crime punishable by a mandatory 5 years. Now, this was discretionary, meaning prosecutors had to decide what they wanted to do here. And they have gone all out in determining that Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez-Reed are criminally responsible. I'll give you one more quote from them. They say the evidence clearly shows a pattern of criminal disregard for safety on the Rust film set in New Mexico. There's no room for film sets that don't take our state's commitment to gun safety and public safety seriously. Now, let me add one other point here, which is the next step in this proceeding will be a preliminary hearing, which will be a kind of mini trial where a judge will determine is there enough evidence to go to trial. Typically, this is pretty pro forma. In the vast majority of cases, judges allow the case to move forward. This is one where I think you could see a pretty brutal fight by Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez-Reed saying that they don't think it reaches, as a matter of law, the level of criminality. Still a long shot for Alec Baldwin and Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, but that would be the next step in the proceeding.
And I want to bring in ABC News senior investigative reporter Aaron Katursky as well. Aaron, only one person died in this case, but both Baldwin and Gutierrez-Reed are each facing 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Can you walk us through that?
There are 2 different forms of the same criminal charge, involuntary manslaughter, Diane, and they reflect what prosecutors say is a disregard for safety on the film set of Rust. And the prosecutors say that had Alec Baldwin or the others done their job, Halyna Hutchins would be alive today, pure and simple. Prosecutors, at least in this announcement of the charges that will formally be filed by the end of the month, do not answer the questions of what exactly happened, how did a live round get into the gun, but they say that had Alec Baldwin done his job, Halyna Hutchins would be alive today. I'm with Dan. I would expect, in talking to Alec Baldwin's legal team, that they will have a forceful reaction and that we expect a statement forthcoming and also a forceful fight against these charges in court.
And of course, we will continue to follow that all. Again, actor Alec Baldwin, as well as the Rust film armorer, are both now facing involuntary manslaughter charges in the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Our coverage will continue on ABC News Live and abcnews.com, and we'll have a full report on World News Tonight with David Muir. I'm Diane Macedo in New York, and now you'll return to your regular programming.
This has been a special report from ABC News.